Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dhruv ParishExplore, and today I'm going to be talking to you why social media should have restrictions. So first, you might be asking me why. There are like countless other topics. Why did you pick this one? So I have a lot of interest in this topic because actually millions of adolescents get affected from this. Yet people still continue to use it and no one's doing anything about it, which I think is very confusing. And two, I also have some affected friends that have been affected by social media negatively through cyberbullying and other effects. So here's some negative effects of social media. So basically there's cyberbullying. So cyberbullying can lead to countless other outcomes like anxiety disorders, depression, psychological stress, and this can also aggravate or interrupt teenagers' emotions like fear, loneliness, depression, and also it turns out that cyberbullying can also lead to physical bullying and physical fights, especially in school. So here's some social media platforms and effects. So basically these are some of the most popular: Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So out of these five, Instagram was actually rated the worst from large effects of loneliness, FOMO. Now you're probably wondering what FOMO is. It stands for fear of missing out. So I'm just going to give a brief example. So say a lot of people are invited to a party except you, and they post the picture of themselves at that party. You see it. So how would you feel? Would you feel happy or excited? No, you wouldn't. You would rather feel alone, right? Yeah, so that's basically FOMO. And there's also anxiety and depression. Now, YouTube's a little bit different because it is video-based. So YouTube's mainly positive because it only has videos, but the problem with YouTube is you can upload videos in like an instant. And the problem with that is other people can bully you by uploading videos of your privacy, embarrassment. They can also upload videos of crime and also death, which maybe you won't like, and that's also bullying. Also on YouTube, cyberbullying can be caused from negative comments on videos that you actually upload. Now, the thing with Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook is they're all photo-based, so they're different. These can cause stress over body image, depression, and loneliness. So I'm just going to give you another example. So say you post a picture on Instagram of yourself and no one likes your picture, okay? That could start to lead to psychological stress over your body image, and yeah. So these are my five expert questions, but unfortunately I didn't have any experts to answer these questions. So the answers on the next slide, they're just going to be my answers. So question one was, because of effects like cyberbullying, depression, and anxiety, do you think social media is safe for adolescents? Why or why not? Next is, through my research on adolescents that have been negatively affected by social media, the possible outcome was suicide. Now, don't gasp or freak out, that's actually true. What changes do you think could be made to social media sites to prevent this alarming and disturbing outcome? How can mental health issues in adolescents best be treated once they suffer ill effects as a result of social media? Even though social media has age requirements, what can be done to assure that these requirements are followed and or enforced? And lastly, through my research, I read about adolescents being more negatively affected on the internet than physical bullying. Do you think cyberbullying is more dangerous than physical bullying? Why or why not? And now these are my answers. So first, I actually think social media is unsafe for adolescents. because once they experience like one of these effects through cyberbullying, anxiety, or depression, even if they reach out to a parent, sibling, teacher, or other adult, which they don't actually normally do, that experience might haunt them or scar them for like the rest of their life, isolating them from any social connections. My next one is, in order to reduce this outcome of suicide, I would try to find a way to limit or possibly prevent any negative comments allowed on people's posts. And I would also try to get people to support adolescents that have already been affected so that they don't feel isolated from other people. My next answer is, after being affected, I think the best way to help them is to support them by sharing positive comments to reduce their stress and mental issues. Once again, more support for them. My fourth answer is, to enforce these age requirements, I would try and add an entry of a credit card number or driver's license to these social media sites so people don't so we know they're at the appropriate age, or they at least have a parent's approval. And the reason I would do this is so they don't experience all these negative outcomes at such a young age. And my last answer is, I know physical bullying can leave bruises, broken bones, and all that hurtful stuff, but I honestly think cyberbullying is still more dangerous because, once again, it can haunt or scar the adolescent for life and break off any social connections to anyone. So this is a small video.
I'm Gabe Garza with today's health news. Unlike teenagers, social media never sleeps. But for teens who try to keep up with online accounts 24/7, there may be a price. A new study from Scotland found that the round-the-clock pull of social media sites like Facebook and Twitter may lead to depression, anxiety, and poor sleep in teens who